We've got a whole week to, well, not complete it, but get it ready for filming, if that makes sense. We've got a week to kind of make this hotel ready to film in, and it's not there yet. So we need to, like, the rush is on. I could really do with some help, if I'm completely honest. Like, the rush is on right now, like, just to get this hotel, like, ready for filming, which it's just not ready just yet. There's, like, just a few bits and pieces on the map that just isn't sort of, I guess you could say, like, quite all together there. But we'll see how this goes. I've nearly got this side of the windows done, which is better than nothing. We're getting there with them. I've nearly got them done, which I'm like completely, which I'm gonna be happy with. But there's the windows at the other side to do. There's still the bar to do. There's still like the downstairs entertainment room, where we're going to have some fun with that in the series. That I'm going to be probably looking forward to recording in there as the series. More than some of the other places, I'm really looking forward to using that area to record. And that's going to be quite fun, like getting some of our actors on the karaoke and stuff like that is going to be good. We got our final Derek and Noreen show today. Today is the last episode. Can't wait. Absolutely pumping with iron. I'm gonna be disappointed, obviously, that it's coming to an end. But I'm still disappointed that I'm still like looking forward that that it's done. If that makes sense, like, it's going to be good to say we've completed the series, we've done the season 1, and it's good that we can look back at the episodes and, we can kind of, like, say, like, we've got it as a memory to say, like, oh my god, remember that. And I have got some pretty cool plans for when this thing kicks underway. The Derek and Noreen show. I've had this planned for quite a while, and I'm thinking about making a series 1 of a DVD of the Derek and Noreen show. Now, I know you're probably thinking like this is gonna be quite crazy. Like, what you're gonna do with this DVD? Now, the thing is, I'm not gonna do anything with the DVD. I want to make the DVD as a bit of fun, if that makes sense. So what I want to actually do is just make the DVD for the pure fun, so that I've got something that I've made on disc, and then I'm going to decorate a case and make it look like a DVD. And it's going to be kind of like the Derek and Noreen show season 1 on DVD. I've already made a little like DVD cover just in case this was to actually happen. But how I'd actually make this is I'd go back and I'd get all the episodes. I'd take out all the advert breaks, all the NTV idents. So what I'd have is the intro, the outro, and then I would kind of, just put all the episodes together onto a disc, if that makes sense. But I don't know how well that'd work with a blank disc, because I know that sometimes you got to have a limit. Like, there's going to be like nearly 2 hours of like recording footage on that DVD, so I'd probably have to do like a disc 1 and a disc 2 maybe, if I was doing something like that. I'm not completely sure like what the limits are on a blank disc, but some of our Derek and Noreen shows do go like to 30 minutes long. Like, so 2 episodes of, say if 2 episodes were 30 minutes each, that's obviously an hour already, and then we've obviously got like 7 episodes of the thing, so you could be looking at like quite a long time of episodes. But it is honestly like just a little bit of fun thinking. It doesn't like, I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm not going to, like, I can't sell it, obviously, for copyright reasons, because, obviously, I've used, like, Minecraft skins, and then, obviously, like, on the cover, I put, like, Derek and Noreen, which are actually 2 fictional Simpson characters, Mrs. Crabapple, and another person, is it not Inspector, Who is it? Where is he? Oh yeah, that's it, Mr. Dewey, Mr. Dewey Largo. So obviously, like, they're real Simpson characters, so I can't obviously just take them for inspiration and stuff like that. But, I would just make it. I'd just make it for myself, and just to give, maybe give a copy to a couple of friends. That's like literally as far as it would go. It won't go any like further than that, because, like I say, I can't, for copyright reasons, I can't make a fully released DVD. And I actually also think that NTV's copyrighted as well, because there's a foreign TV company actually called NTV. So I don't think I could actually like physically legally do anything like, even if I did say something like Sunset Vibes, I probably still couldn't even like sell a DVD of Sunset Vibes, because I'd probably like get copyrighted or something. With, like, for one, probably like the NTV name, then two, probably like Minecraft skins as well, and obviously, like, probably like music and stuff like that I couldn't probably sell, with the music, and like, even if it is non-copyrighted music, I probably like still wouldn't be able to like sell something with that song in, if that makes sense. I'm not really sure, to be honest, so. But, they're good to, it'd be just like there to make for fun. It'd be like out of our own, I guess you'd say, be like our own entertainment, my own entertainment purpose, to say like, oh yeah, I made this, and, I can show people. But it'd be cool to do, definitely. And I'd definitely like make a video of like me putting it in a DVD player and stuff like that. Be quite good. Oh, sugar, I've done that wrong. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this show ending. But I am kind of disappointed at the same time, because I have enjoyed filming it. Like, it's given me like something to look forward to every Sunday, like coming on and getting an episode done and stuff like that. And it's been fun to record. And there is actually something new going to be coming to the channel soon as well. It's not. I mean, obviously, Sunset Vibes is. But what me and Ant have decided. If you don't know who Ant is, you should know him by now. But he plays the wonderful Derek. We've kind of decided that why don't we make a kind of like behind the scenes story of how Derek and Noreen started. Because, believe it or not, there's actually a whole story as to why Noreen is who she is, if that makes sense. Like, I have an actual like whole backing story as to how I like began to do the Noreen voice. And me and Ant were kind of thinking, why don't we make a little like behind the scenes video, kind of like of us talking, like, kind of like as if to say, like, like, it's hard to explain. Kind of like me talking how I'm talking now, but about what it's like playing Derek and Noreen, if that makes sense. So it'd be kind of like an edited, put together video, but it would kind of be like the story of like what it's like for me and Ant to do Derek and Noreen, and what sort of gave us the idea to do it. And that sort of thing. And then I'd kind of obviously put this like made together video, which would kind of be like telling the story of how Derek and Noreen came together, if that makes sense, and what inspired us to do it. And, like, do we enjoy doing it? Where will we see it go in the future? And then it'll just kind of show, like, like some of the stories from, like, the Park Drive days, to kind of, like, some of the sort of, like, Derek and Noreen show days, if that makes sense. We've been thinking about it, and I think it's definitely something that I'd like to do. I'd definitely 100% like to do it. It would definitely be like one of them fun things to do, like to kind of talk about it, because like I say, for me, there is actually a story there, a reason why I began to do like, you know, Noreen, and then I'm pretty sure like Ant has his own sort of like backing story, to how, like, you know, there is a kind of a backing story as to how Derek came about the scene, if that makes sense. And I'll tell you now, like, I think that me and Derek, well, me and Ant, work well together doing Derek and Noreen. Because you see, the thing is like, it's almost like, as weird as it sounds, it's almost like before I say what I'm gonna say as Noreen, it's kind of in a way, almost like Ant knows what I'm gonna say, so like he automatically knows what to say back. Like Derek and Noreen just work so well together as a couple. They're like so cool, like, you know, they just kind of, they understand each other. Like before, say like if Derek's gonna speak, like Noreen will just instantly know how to answer it, if that makes sense, and it just makes them work so well together. Um, and I just think they are like, they're definitely the funny couple, but they are like probably one of the best couples you will ever see. Like, because they argue, but they argue like over kind of like daft things, if that makes sense. Like, they don't argue, let's say, like over like, say, struggling to pay bills or struggling to pay rent or something like that. Like, they'll argue like over the fact of like, I don't know, like, I guess in a way like maybe like Derek being liked more than Noreen, if that makes sense. Or say, for example, like something that, you know, Derek could do, like decorating the house without telling Noreen, which, you know, like that's again like why they work so well together. And then they usually then fix themselves up by, you know, making love. That's usually how they always, you know, sort of, I guess in a way, like fix things. That's how they kind of like fix an argument, you know. They'll just be in the middle of shouting and screaming at each other about something so daft like the wallpaper being changed, or, you know, like Spike, or something like that, and then Derek will just go, "Oh, Noreen, shut up, come upstairs and shag me," and then Noreen will go upstairs and do so, and then they're completely fine again, you know, like the arguments never happened. And that's usually how it works. They are literally the most funniest couple that you could ever want to work with. Oh boy. Oh boy, they are. I love doing Derek. I love doing Noreen's voice. So good. Some of you guys might know like where Noreen comes from, but you know, um, it's all fun though. It's all fun and games. I've got some good stuff with Derek and Noreen in the future though. Kind of taking them away from Part Drive a bit and developing them as their own kind of like comedian stars. I've had a little bit of an idea, but I'm gonna like talk it over with. I'm gonna talk it over with Derek first. I'm gonna talk it over with Derek first. But it's gonna be specifically something that we could be bringing to you guys, which have been new, for the channel. If that makes sense. But I think it could personally turn out to be quite good if we obviously decide to do this. But I think you guys will possibly like it. It's kind of to do with something I've done before, but I'm going to be doing it differently. So what I've been thinking about doing, guys, I may as well tell you. You guys know a while ago I used to do these MC Noble lives, and we went into people's I went into like people's worlds and arenas and did like an MC Noble tour. Well, what I was thinking is, why don't we do a similar thing but for the Derek and Noreen show? So we go into someone's world and we build like a house, we build like the house and the pub, and that sort of thing. And then we just, we do like a live show. So like we do like a live streamed show. Where it's just like a one-off episode. It's just like one episode, but it's like one show, if that makes sense, and it maybe goes on for like a while, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? You know, I think it could work. Yes, that side is done. That's better. Look at that. So glad that that's actually done. Oh, you don't understand. But the only thing is, we've actually got all these windows to do as well. We've got the beach to complete a bit more. Well, to be honest, you're not really going to notice the beach too much, but we need to do a bit more on it. The pier could do with a few more little details to it, but I can add them. I can add them in time. The nightclub could do with a little bit of an interior at some point. Gonna leave stream anyway, guys.